This episode is called Tails Prevails, which is Tails losing a lot. Look, after last episode, almost anything will be a victory. Let's just go. The episode begins with Sonic and Tails literally running away from the dark, until Sonic stops to mention his birthday is 3 days away. So this episode is on June 20th. I'm sure the crazy Sonic lore types will appreciate that one. Sonic wants to go to Sky City since they have the best parties there. Tails panics over not having gotten Sonic a present, so when they go to the city, Tails takes on a job to rake some leaves for some money. He gets impatient and uses his tails to blow them away, but this just blows them into a yard of an irate neighbor. So Tails tries spinning his tails faster to blow them away from both. This creates a spinning vortex of death that sucks them both up. Sonic's called to dispel the tornado. Tails tells Sonic that he needs some money for personal reasons, so he takes a new job as a paper boy. A nice, easy job to throw papers around to everyone on the street. Tails once again gets impatient, so he begins flying around throwing newspapers haphazardly. Oh, and he destroys some windows. Okay, just going to add property damage onto Tails' crimes. I knew Sonic was a hardened criminal, but I didn't realize that his influence had corrupted Tails too. Except when Tails does it, it's actually seen as a criminal offense, so the neighbors come to bring him to justice. Sonic sees the angry mob chasing Tails, so he bails him out. This time, Sonic catches on to Tails trying to get a gift for him. Tails wanders into the city dump, deciding here he can get a present for free. Tails begins building a gadget together with spare parts and weight. Tails is being smart in this episode. I know it isn't totally unheard of since he was a mechanic back in the Dual Bears reunion episode, but it is uncommon. We cut to Sonic's birthday party, complete with a Robotnik pinata. Fresh and Grounder are here too. They send out an army of flying dentures. Sonic destroys them and scares off the robots. Sonic opens his present to see a flying bike. Tails thinks Sonic died when he goes off the edge with a flying bike. And also you can fly, Tails. Never mind, he's still an idiot. Just an idiot that knows how to cram two pieces of metal together. No wonder Scratch was surprised to hear Tails is a good inventor. And welcome back to Statue Watch. So we've only got one again this time, and I'm almost certain that the one this time is just a trace to recolor of the frame they used from episode 13, because look at those two. They are nearly identical. The only thing different is the coloring, and even then only barely. I included 32-8 up there in the corner as well because it also has that kind of jaw look to it, but yeah, they're duplicates. I can't find anything different about them other than the very slight coloration difference. Even things that you would expect to be different, like the jaw or the mustache, the thin arm, everything's the same. Anyway, back to the episode. Scratch squeals this info over to Robotnik, who was also surprised to learn about it. I want to mock this, but in this show it is completely valid to be confused. Like I said before, it hardly ever comes up. Sonic and Tails, meanwhile, go back to help build a Robotnik napper machine for Professor Von Schlemmer. You're back? 10 minutes into the episode? Okay, sure, why not? Robotnik learns of this and sends Scratch and Grounder down to stop them from a flying machine into a movie theater of them. Wait, a flying machine? Like what everyone was impressed that Tails made? Why do you need Tails? You have an improved version already. Sonic chases the robots. Meanwhile, Robotnik takes a photograph of Von Schlemmer and puts on the photograph for a disguise. Sure thing. He launches himself over the ladder and Sonic descends down. Meanwhile, Sonic is in disguise talking to Scratch and Grounder, but the robots have taken their smart pills today because Grounder sees through the disguise right away. Don't praise their wits yet though, because they fall straight to their doom after the first attack. Finally, Robotnik gets up with Von Schlemmer and locks him into a closet. Tails is none the wiser. Of course, it's a disguise. In this show, ignore the robots a moment ago. Sonic comes back, so Robotnik tries and fails to crush him with some heavy equipment. Sonic uses Tails' flying machine to get up, but in a surprising show of competence, Robotnik moves the tunnel Sonic is riding in, so he goes back outside. Tails is an idiot, that's the scene. Sonic climbs around outside until he finds a hatch near Tails. Tails opens for him, but Sonic falls off for more heavy equipment dropped by Robotnik. This time, Tails finally catching on that he isn't the professor. Sonic climbs up through what I assume is the sewage system, so Robotnik sends this machine to chase down Sonic. Well, that was short-lived. Never mind. Tails, you suck. This is objectively his fault. He added the propeller and wings to this thing. They get knocked out of the building that is somehow still standing again, but Tails getting grabbed by the machine as Sonic calls the flying machine saves all. Robotnik brings Von Schlemmer with him on the robot, along with Tails, and they all go into glorious battle together. Scratch and Grounder come by, pulling a Mary Poppins and riding some balloons. The missile Sonic reflected hits them though, so they fall onto Robotnik. Robotnik activates super speed on the machine, sending it off into the sunset as Tails and Von Schlemmer fall to their doom. Of course, Sonic grabs them. The episode ends with Robotnik and the robots crash landing in the North Pole. The Sonic says it's about boredom and creating your own fun. But the episode itself is actually decent by the show standards. Not much actually stands out, but there is nothing offensively terrible about it either. I did like the bits with Robotnik and Tails working together, as short-lived as it was. So if that was the bulk of the episode, they may have had something good here, in my opinion, but alas. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye!